Hey guys, Lost Latvian here. How are you guys? Hey, before we start watching this video, I just wanted to put out this and to apologize basically for the bad audio quality you're going to experience here shortly. Trust me, I've done the best I could. But yesterday, after recording the video, I found out that my um, audio files got all messed up. So I was going back and forth how to fix it. This is what you're about to watch is going to be the best audio I could do, considering how bad it was initially. Like, trust me, if I would put out the video as is, it's completely not watchable, just because of very poor audio. Sucks that it has to be the hat of the year video, but I just don't have enough in me at the moment to re-record it. It's a lot of work. It's a setup I gotta do. It takes a long time. So yesterday I spent over 3.5 hours doing it. And uh, you guys gotta understand that it's not easy. But yeah, again, I apologize for it. I warned you. Hopefully, you'll like the content. Hopefully, you'll enjoy my hat of the year. And I am thinking about buying a new audio receiver or whatnot because I'm not quite happy with the current one I have. This one is recorded on my iPhone. Maybe I can go and record with my iPhone only. I have no idea. We'll see how it works out. But I really like my Canon camera. I mean, it's a very high quality camera. It records a great video. But this audio issue, man, it's gotta get resolved. So yeah, guys. I mean, again, Happy New Year's. I apologize for the poor video. Not a poor video, but the poor audio quality. I'll try my best not to repeat this kind of mistake. Lesson learned. And anyways, yeah, guys, have a good one. And now let's head over and start watching the video. Lost Latvia now. Take care, my friends. Bye. This week's video is sponsored by absolutely nobody. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the show. Lost Latvian here, and this might be the most important show of the past year, 2024, or beginning of the 2025. Yes, this show is recorded still in 2024, but will air on January 1st, 2025. So here we are. 1 year has passed, and we are here to look at my hat of the year, so to speak. We're here to do the Stunner Awards. Here's a fucking stunner back again, man. We're gonna hand this award out to different categories, hopefully, right? Haven't really prepared as much as I was prepared last year. When I had sort of like a script in front of me, I'm just going to wing it, because that's when I'm at best. When I wing it, I don't put too much thought to it, and I just go with the gut. So here's the Stunner Award. And this little guy, this is going to be the Chimney Awards, This is Antonio Brown, so he really deserves to go into a friggin' furnace, because he's lost his fucking mind. So this is the friggin' Chimney Award. This is a freaking stunner. This is a Stunner Award. All right, guys. And, last week we watched the Christmas show, and I was slamming a freaking the yellowtail, straight out of the bottle, a wine, and I was saying how last year I opened up the champagne and shit like that. So you know what? I thought about it, and I was like, why not, This is a brand new start, 2025. Hopefully you guys had a great New Year's Eve, not too hungover. I'm not hungover at all. So, but yeah, let's just start the year or end the year, whichever way you want to think of it, with a glass of champagne, man. And I'm going to try to open this freaking Prosecco right here, right now. I just came out of the fridge, and like with all freaking champagnes, man, my biggest fear is like the shit can go everywhere. I remember, I think my dad turned 70 or something like that, and my brother-in-law brought this friggin' bottle of champagne, man, and we opened it up, and that was still in Latvia, and somehow that freaking cork came out, hit the freaking ceiling, and the shit went all over the place. So, hell, this is gonna be easy, man. This doesn't even have like the cork, the regular cork, like it is in champagne bottles. So this is probably, I'm just gonna unscrew this one. So that's what it looks to me. But yeah, so here's a glass. Here's a little bottle of Prosecco made in Italy. My wife is right now in Italy. Let's see if I can get this fucker open. Oh, it came with a little sound, I was able to like screw it back. And so yeah. Cheers, my friends. Let's just pour this friggin' nice sparkly wine in here. The champagne. Like I said, my wife is in Italy right now. We're planning to go back to Italy this year in 2025. We're kind of thinking about moving to Italy, actually. Here in the United States, it's getting tougher and tougher by days. And, I'm not getting any younger, so I got to think about those retirement days if I ever make to it, like, who knows, man. That's just one of those things. It's kind of like fucking crazy, but one of the YouTubers I used to watch, just passed away in his sleep, Like, how do you fucking explain? And younger than me, So never take anything for granted, That's what I wish for you guys always, Have a good health. Take care of yourselves, man, Don't take these days for granted. Live for today, Plan carefully and be humble, That's the best advice I can give to you guys. Don't run around like a chickens without the head and thinking that you're young and powerful and all this and that, Be humble, basically. Be humble, Be thankful for what you got, Times can be crazy, but just the more relaxed you stay and you live day by day, that's better for you, man. All these guys who run like crazy, man, they just think that, I'm going to do this, that. That's all good. Planning is good, but just don't lose that, how to say, man. I don't even know how to say it in English. Just don't be too cocky, Like, I fucking absolutely hate cocky people to begin with, But just stay humble, do your thing, and take care of your family. Take care of yourselves, and everything's gonna be good. So cheers to you guys in this 2025. Let's take a sip of this sparkly wine, this Prosecco, and we're gonna proceed with today's show. Lots and lots of fucking ads to look at. Okay, cheers, guys. If I run out, man, I got more bottles, man. But yeah, so let's just talk, let's get some things out of the way real quick, and like I said, last year I had all this script, and then all the nominees and shit like that, and I kind of like, even after the show, how I was saying, like, I'm planning to do this and that, and some of it was a total failure, like my podcast, I tried to do it, but I found out quickly, that I'm probably not suited for the podcasting. Even if I like that process, I'm just not good at it. I'm much better here talking to you on YouTube, and showing things. I'm more comfortable than just talking to a mic, and honestly, I love sports. My podcast was all about the sports. I just could not get enough time, and I did not have that ability, to like gather all the news together, and then this and that. And I mean, it just turned into, like, in my opinion, a little shit show. So I did not really like how it came out. Some parts I liked it, but that was I can give it the friggin' this fucking chimney award to my podcast. That was a complete bust. Could I go back to it at some point? Sure. Maybe not. I don't know. I probably would like to give it another try. But for now, that was my bust of the year. I give this chimney award to myself for it. I did not achieve what I wanted to achieve, and that fucking sucks, man. The other thing what didn't work out quite as planned was I tried to make freaking pins, and I went with this one company, man, and whatever it was advertised as turned out to be a complete BS. I'm not going to mention that company's name. I spent like $300, and what I got was this plastic piece of shit, man. And I made a joke, in one of my Instagram posts, and I sent one or two to my friend Lee in Australia, just to kind of look at it, how ridiculous it was. So that was another chimney award to myself, for not achieving. But that was more of a bust on their side. They tried to get me back in, send me all kinds of friggin' discount coupons, and this and that. And I mean, I was just disappointed. It was like a false advertisement, and that's that. That didn't happen. So what I'm saying with that is, like, I don't want to make any kind of promises anymore. I rather work in the background, quietly, and when it comes out, something comes out great, then I would post on the YouTube. If not, then what's the point, I actually, like, about a month ago, I made a very, very cool video where I try to start a new segment for my channel talking about the sports, and analyzing the games. And I worked for a whole fucking day on one video. It was all about a soccer game. It was the Liverpool playing another team, and it was a super exciting game. And I got, like, the video on it and everything like that. And so I went to process it. At the very end, the video got flagged, man, because of the copyright issues. I assume it was because of way too much video in it, copyrighted video. I tried to mask it and all this and that, and it's like, didn't work out, and it's a bummer, because that was probably my best video I ever made, and it was so freaking cool, man. And I learned a bunch of things, how to, like, make, like, the video interactive and shit like that. But it didn't work out, so I kind of abandoned that idea, and I'm brainstorming on something else. But will it ever materialize, man? Who the fuck knows, man? Probably not. I don't know. I don't want to make any kind of promises, false promises. So yeah, those are the two friggin' chimney awards to myself for it, which I basically failed, but it is what it is. And so the next one I want to talk about, like, which hat stores do I like the most, and, like, who would deserve the Stunner Award, for 2024. And to be honest, in my opinion, there's only one store, which is clearly way ahead of everybody else, And I'll sound like a broken friggin' record here, but I have to give the Stunner Award, to the Topper Store as a whole, not Topper Store USA, not Topper Store Europe, but Topper Store as the brand, Here it is, guys, man. I know that you probably, none of you watch this show, from maybe Leon, but yeah, guys, man, I mean, you guys, yeah, you guys are the best, I like how you guys are um, moving along with new trends. You guys are actually the ones who set the trends. And yeah, I mean, your hats are the best, Um, so yeah, Stunner Award, definitely to Pat and Pierre, Um, is there something I don't like about Topper Store? Sure, I don't like how a lot of stuff got hidden behind the paywall, That's kind of deserves this Chimney Award, But it's your channel. Do whatever you want, I'm just here to express my feelings, but all day, every day. Topper Store, you guys are the store of the year for sure. Do I have the second place? It's kind of hard actually, I used to be Hat Dreams, like just like that. I would say it's Hat Dreams. Now I can't. I can't tell. Hat Dreams, Society Shop, Society Store, Crown Minded. I mean, those are the stores where I copped most. Like right after a Topper Store. But can I say like that they're doing something really amazing? I can't. They're somewhat boring, man. Somewhat boring. And all the other stores are totally boring, There is one store called Home Game New York, and they come out with a cool, they probably have the best MLB hats, but I've never copped from them because all they do is MLB, but their hats are super clean, and but the price is just outrageous, man. I believe it's $60 to $65 a hat or something like that. That is way too overpriced. Those might be good prices for New York where people get more wages, like wages are higher. But for the rest of the country, except like California, man, it's tough. It's tough. And Colorado is super high cost state as well now, but the wages haven't caught up just yet. So yeah, Home Game, good store, but I don't know, man. I'm not willing to pay any more of these extra dollars for those hats, because in my opinion, there's no hat which I would buy over the retail, I have bought before hats like that, but not many, like maybe like 2 or 3, and it's just not worth it, man. Like the hat prices are already high as they are. On average, they are $60 delivered, so Topper Store comes in $50 per hat plus $7 to deliver, and then that's reasonable. And then they have the rewards program or whatnot, and you can get them hats cheaper. I don't know why I still miss this freaking hat and cat, something, man. Some take, man, whatever. But, so yeah, anyways, I mean, yeah, I'm not willing to pay anything more over $55 per hat plus whatever the delivery is, But yeah, and then on the other hand, like the shittiest store, hat store there is, like only one store. There's actually 2 stores coming in my mind, The one would be too easy, that would be the Kaplan. I mean, that fucking place sucks ass, year round. It sucked last year. It sucks this year. There's no good hats out of that store, in my opinion. But I'd say ECAP City, man, like that fucking place is just ugly hats week after week after week. And I don't know, these kids, man. I don't know if they're the designers or they just represent the store. I haven't dug into it. I don't care, I'm about to unsubscribe from their Instagram.
They're just bugging the living crap out of me. I usually don't like to talk too much shit about the stores. It's their deal, and it still is. I mean, once in a blue moon, they do have a decent hat on their website, but overall, they're freaking 2 months behind everybody else, and their callways are just like absolutely garbage, man. Don't like their hats at all. That's my weeper, my freaking chimney award goes to that store, ECAP City. Like you guys are just need to do a better job, basically. Yeah, that store is just awful, man. So got that one out of the way. What else, man? Trends of the year, man. I don't even know, man. My trend of the year has got to go to Topper Store USA and Topper Store Europe for being uh, like a fresh breath of air, basically. Because you guys, you don't get stuck with the MLB, and even MILB, minor league baseball, but you're constantly rolling, man, and moving forward with new designs, new leagues. Sure, National Hockey League coming into a play, and you guys jumped right on it. I think you make the best, especially Topper Store Europe makes the best NHL hats. And yeah, with anything else, that NFL drafts pack, you guys released early in the year, and at the end of this year, that's probably one of the best, definitely the best trend of the year, or best pack of the year in general, man. Yep, I like that. Closely followed by the NHL. So yeah, I mean trends. I mean, yeah, I don't know, man. There was nothing really crazy, in the hat community like it was last year. With all these drip logos and shit. This year I really didn't see that there would be like a one specific trend. Well, maybe there is. You know. And that would be like these A-frames, I think they really got more popular, these 940 A-frames and A-frames in general. I think that definitely, especially at the end of this year, got bigger and bigger, or and 950 A-frames in general. So that also deserves a Stunner Award, As far as the hat styles and whatnot, corduroy gets this freaking chimney award. Corduroy and especially Realtree. Fuck the Realtree, old news. That was hot last year. This year, I don't know why. Even Topper Store puts the Realtree on these NHL logos, and I don't know, guys, man. No, it's not for me. If it's for you, that's great, but that definitely deserves the Chimney Award, Realtree on NHL. So, yep. So that would be for me. The Realtree and corduroy, I don't like them. Don't like them. But yeah, what else? What else? I don't even know who else would deserve like the Stunner or the Chimney Award. I guess if I can think of something, while we're looking at my hats of the year, I'll come up with something. But for now, that should do it. Let's sip a little bit on that sparkly champagne, that sparkly wine, and then I'm gonna switch out my hat, wear the hat of the year of 2023, and then let's see if we can work through these hats, and try to determine which hat is my hat of the year of the 2024. Oh, there's actually is one more thing, and that would be a sport of the year, for me personally. Yes, you heard me. Sport of the year. The sport I enjoyed the most, and that would be this one. Yeah. Australian football, AFL. Definitely deserves the Stunner Award. Best sport in my whole lifetime, I would say. This is the best sport I, oh, I like, I started to like. I love it right now, I'm watching it every single game. I would say that for the last season, I would say 70% of games I saw in full. The 30%, those were highlights. That's how much I enjoy the sport. And second place would be the NRL, National Rugby League from Australia. And then surprise of the year for my sport is a cricket, So those three sports, but yeah, definitely Stunner Award goes to my sport of the year, Australian football, AFL. Guys, check it out. This gonna start. The league's gonna start back up on in March. Fox Sport 1, Fox Sport 2 will broadcast the games, but if you are a fan like I am, you can download the app. It's called AFL app, or to be precise, let me see. Let me see what it's called. I just received a text message from my wife. She just said that she wants to come home. She's been away for too long. So it's called Watch AFL. So I can show it here. You can see right here, Whoops. It's right here. And then the next one over is NRL app. So you pay the subscription, and for both of them is like $300 a year, but you get everything. You get every single game live, and Australian National League Rugby and the sport of the year, this AFL. This is the football actually, yeah. So yeah, guys, that's that. And now, man, let's sip a little more, Let's try to drag the show out a little bit. And here is the magic switch. And this hat right here, this one, Eugene Emerald, this was my hat of the 2023. Let's see which hat will take its place this year, but let's just start to look at my best. I think I counted out best 60, and then, yeah, we will narrow it down to like top 10, which is going to be incredibly hard to do. And we're going to reveal, which hat is my hat of the year. So let's start out. I mean, it's a pretty big clip here. There's like 3 clips like that. And yeah, let's go at it. I have a lot of dark crown hats, black crown hats. The first one, which made this cut, and deserves to be shown another time, is this Maine Celtics hat. This came from Topper Store USA. This is a G League hat. Yeah. So this definitely deserves to be in my top 60. And why top 60? Like, man, I have so many hats, and I just grabbed the ones which really spoke to me, which I really like from this year. So that's what it is. It came out that it was about 60 of them. That's why I'm showing to you all of these. And then another one which will enter the race for the hat of the year is this nice Stopper Store USA Philadelphia Flyers hat, tramp stamp. But this is a beautiful hat. Absolutely beautiful hat. And then the next one, this is like a really a surprise to me, is this Reading Fightins. I mean, this hat is absolutely fucking fantastic. Satin brim. Absolutely love this hat. I'm surprised when I got this hat, like at the beginning, initially. I didn't think that I liked it, you know. I was like, it's a good hat, but there was nothing special about it. But then later on, you know, it kind of grew on me. And another hat is this Arkansas Naturals. And what they, Stopper Store USA, referred as Kylian Mbappe kind of hook. If you are a soccer fan, you know who the Kylian Mbappe is. French national team player, forward, and now Madrid Real striker. Kylian Mbappe. Then later in the year, we got this hat from the Capologists. It's a Leon's company, you know. And we got this hat was called Evolution. Pretty freaking cool hat. So some of these hats we already saw in our Christmas edition, so but it is what it is, you know. I still want to show them because they're all entering in for my hat of the year competition. So this Buffalo Sabres, super clean, awesome hat, Stopper Store Europe. Then the Anthem Shop, absolute gem. This custom hat, well, I call it the Terry Savchuk. Fucking awesome. Awesome looking hat. And then we're moving on, like in I don't know when this came out, like September, maybe later. New Era came out with this soccer pack, like British Premier League, and there was like also the Italian League, Serie A. But this is the Manchester United hat. It's kind of a rarity. There are not that many 59 50s and for soccer, you know, especially European soccer. Here, you know, like Major League Soccer, yes, there are some hats, but I care less about this league. I love Premier League. Then we got Canterbury Bulldogs. You know, this is an NRL plain Jane from Australia. It's a National League rugby team, the Bulldogs. Absolutely wonderful hat. Each and every one of these hats are very dear to my heart. Love it. Now it's a Delmaro Shorebirds, you know, and this came directly from the team store. Beautiful hat. I think this hat is actually better than the one Stopper Store made. I like it better. Then there is Western Bulldogs AFL hat. Another plain Jane, New Era Australia. the Western Bulldogs. And the next hat came from Hat Heaven. And I think it was Lakeland Captains or something like that. Super cool logo. Cheap hats over there, cheap but good. Another AFL hat, Collingwood Magpies. This black crown, plain Jane. So AFL hat. Then there's a Topper Store USA Paisley front panel NBA hat, Boston Celtics. This hat came out before the playoffs started in 2024. Absolutely beautiful hat. Totally love the way it looks. I guess they said that the Paisley pattern is banned now or taken out, vaulted. So it's not available anymore. And now let me switch over and get to the next clip. I just got too freaking many hats here. So I may, Jesus Christ, I gotta switch around. Lots and lots and lots of hats. So it's kind of, look guys, it's kind of fucking difficult. And there's this Topper Store USA hat, New York Yankees with the rose, stone dome, absolutely beautiful hat. And then there's like a breaking news. Actually, I just stumbled on that the hat crawler, Jason, is selling off some of his hats. It's a 7.5 size hats. He's gonna post the hats and do a silent auction. So in his stories, you know, on Instagram, there will be those hats listed, and so you can send him a message or whatnot, and put the bid in, you know, and the minimum is $15. And then, per his words, the second highest bid will win. So it's kind of weird. I don't know how it all works out. It's up to him. But the bottom line is you can cash in, get in on some of the hat crawlers' hats. You know, you can acquire some of them, and they're all brand new, never worn. So now this is, I would say, my best Colorado Rockies hat, and this came from Pro Image Sports Colorado, but it was done by Leon Chen from Views from the Vault. Absolute fucking stunner, man. Never worn this hat, man. It's just so beautiful. I wanted to preserve as is. Absolutely wonderful hat. So that's Rockies. The next hat, this friggin' Myrtle Beach Pelicans. This is a Topper Store USA hat. Beautiful freaking hat. Then the next hat. This is my best, man. What was this fucking Fresno Grizzlies, man? Fresno Grizzlies. This is their best Fresno Grizzlies hat for sure. For me, again. Beautifully done. Wonderful hat. The next one, the Stallion, Brotherly Love. Forgot which team that is, but This off-white crown. I got this one on sale actually. Satin brim. Beautiful hat. Next one is beautifully done with a satin blue satin brim Minnesota Timberwolves. This black crown. Look at that wolf. Then Round Rock briskets. This one comes in 7 1/4 because I could not cop the 7 1/8. That fucker got sold out immediately. And this one came from Topper Store Europe. Actually, this one is a Topper Store USA. Yeah, but Topper Store Europe had them like before, I believe. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, this one, all I know that this got sold out. This was from United States. The one I was thinking about, the Europe, was the one with that bacon on it. So this is Topper Store USA. And then the next one is this absolutely beautiful and underrated hat. And I don't know if it still sits or not, but guys, if you still got the chance to cop this one, go and do it, man. Midnight camel brim, gray under. This Diamondbacks is a pleasant surprise in hands. Absolutely fucking beautiful hat. Trust me. If you guys think that this looks kind of weird or shitty, man, you know, you're 100% wrong. Guarantee you. Another sleeper. This was Greenswell Night, I believe. Another sleeper people are sleeping on, you know, for no reason whatsoever. Absolutely wonderful colorway. And again, I'm reminding you that all these hats are entering for Hat of the Year. There's no order for now, but yeah, that's what we're doing. And this is just a small portion of the hats I've acquired in 2024. This one also came in after I picked the hat up on a sale. I believe maybe this, I don't know, maybe this was a Negro Leagues hat. Like the Brooklyn Giants or something like that. And I call it the Bee Gees. Super cool logo. Then we got the next one. This came from Topper Store Europe. Columbus Boleros, I believe. Yeah, Columbus, I think it was. Boleros. Stunner, for sure. And then another underrated. I mean, the hat is still sitting. You guys are nuts, man. This Rumble Ponies, this fucker looks so great on that stone dome. And the black satin brim. Absolutely stunning hat. And then we got, this was the hot hat when it came out, the Gold Tooth, the Plata Reyes Las Vegas 51s, I believe. It was just like a theme night or something like that. The freaking Gold Tooth. Yeah, super freaking cool hat. The next one is this Toronto Blue Jays Topper Store Europe. The next one is this Philadelphia Phillies. It's a rare MLB hat. In my collection, as you can see, as we're looking through them, there are not that many Major League Baseball hats at all. Because how many can you have when it's same old, same old? But this one stands out. This is a clean hat. Then the next one is, look at this. Another Eugene Emeralds, but this time it was done in blue. Could this be the hat of the year of 2024? What do you think? Beautiful, beautiful hat. Just done in blue. Bluefoot. Next one. Oh man, some Hornets. Greensboro, man. Who the fuck knows? I can't remember this shit. But the Hornets was the name of the team. Then the next one is Peoria Chiefs. There's a black dome. So this is the Marva Shorebirds, just done in Topper Store USA style. But like I said, I prefer, let me pull out, I prefer the team hat over the Topper Store's hat. But I still wanted to get this hat as well. Which one is your favorite? The team edition or the Topper Store? This one definitely has more bling. But I wish that the bird was down here to the brim, like this is done. Okay. Then the next hat we got is Ken Griffey Jr. This was the Cool Kids Club hat, which later on got dropped for regular people, so to speak. This Mariners. Next one is the Stone Dome 51s, Las Vegas 51s Alien hat. So we haven't seen many of them, of these Alien hats this year. I mean, early in the year it came out, there were more, but there definitely wasn't as big of a hype as it used to be initially. This one has very high crown, man. Made in China. Then the next one, black crown. Man, this one got a little dust on it. Black crown, midnight camel brim. And this hat came from Toppers USA and Norfolk, whatever they were called, man. Tides, I believe, could be. The SEAL Team 6. The next one. What do you think, guys? Here's that famous baby cakes, the NOLA hat. So do you think this is going to be the hat of the year? I don't know. You got to watch till the end. And then the next one is another Valero's. This hat got released around Halloween of this year. Hat sold out within friggin' seconds. And I was able to get it, even without belonging to the Cool Kids Club. And then the last hat of this clip is this very bold army kind of vibes given Pittsburgh Pirates hat. Absolute fucking stunner. Upper Store USA. Now let me grab the next clip. How about that? And here is another purple hat, another NOLA. What do you guys think about this one? The next hat is the NHL hat. Also, I only was able to get it 7 1/4. It's sold out quickly. Minnesota Wild. I bought two hats at my at the store. I do not cop often anymore, if anything. But I could not pass on these two gems, and that's these hats came from my fitteds. Look at the brim, the material of the brim. Absolutely love this hat. The crown resembles like the water, and then you get this Clearwater Thashers logo on. Absolute fucking stunner. And the other hat was like representing like the tropical waters, and then this is a Daytona Tortugas. Totally love this hat. So these two hats were my only ones from New Era, not New Era, from my fitteds. Then we got this gem, Spokane Indians. This came from Topper Store Europe. Then this one is a local team, and the store, the brand name is called Pro Standard. It's a snapback. It's a Seal Buffs. The local college team. Coach Prime. Deion Sanders is the coach. They did pretty well this season. So next year they could do even better. Yeah, it's kind of a cool hat. And then I like how he wears and everything, you know. There are some people, when I released a video about this hat, said that this is absolutely awful brand, you know, and this and that. To you it may be awful, you know. To me it's a fucking good brand, you know. It's a high quality hat. And this one came from Hat Dreams. Like very like high quality canvas. Then we got Rochester Red Wings, I believe is the team's name. The Reaper, Topper Store. Can't remember who came out with this one, but this is the Cardinals hat. Like an old school Cardinals logo. Then this is my very first A-frame, and this is actually a 5950 A-frame. On this black crown, Area 51s. Then we got probably one of the coolest AHL hats. This one is the Hartford Wolfpack. Beautiful, beautiful logo. Next one, Pittsburgh Pirates, classic colorway. Great hat. Next one we got, I believe was called Portland Rockies. This was Topper Store Europe. Beautiful hat. Then the next one came from, who did this hat? Hat Dreams, I believe, but this was Snapback God's creation. This White Sox hat. Great colorway. Then we got, this is another, I believe, Topper Store Europe's hat, but let me check. Yep, Topper Store Europe, and forgot the place where they play, but this is Electrics, Casper Electrics? Nah, I don't think so. There was something else. Well, this is a cool hat again. Then we got another Snapbacks hat. This was, I believe, was Procity. And then this one came from Still Canada, Shaheen's store. The Angels is that crazy dragon, Year of the Dragon underbrim. Next store, Sneaker Politics from New Orleans. I bought this hat after watching the Mail Call show when it still was there. Used from the vault. It kind of died out quickly. But I saw one gentleman was featuring this hat, and I had to go and get it. It's a cool hat. Black Pelicans. Then we got Coquise in these tropical colors. And then we got, I was fucking around too much and I missed out on the Bash Brothers hat. I missed out on a pre-order and I missed out on a regular, even if it was sitting there for me, you know. But I got this, I think this one is a 950. Yeah, this is a 950 hat. The Bash Brothers. Had to get it. Awesome hat. And then this hat did not make hat of the year last year. This was a top of store USA and no, excuse me, top of store Europe, and it was their Christmas hat. So I'm putting it up for this year because I think it deserves the recognition. This Hartford Yard Goats. Stunner, fucking stunner. And then the last hat came from the NFL pack early in the year. And I mean, I could show many more from that pack, but this one just stands out. So I decided to pull just one ad, this NFL, Tom Brady. But yeah, so that's it, my friends. I'll take a pause right now. I'm going to select top 10, and I'll be right back, and we're going to look through top 10 and crown the winner for 2024. So, okay, guys, I'm back. I was silly when I said that I'm going to select my top 10 hats. As I was going through all these 60 hats again and again and again, I was like, there's no freaking way I can select just 10 hats. And so I went with my top 20 now, and I'm going to go down in the reverse order from 20 to 1, and that's going to be it. So, yeah, in the 20th place of the 2024 is going to go to my fitted, this Daytona Tortugas hat. Absolutely love it, man. This fucker is so awesome. The crown itself, the fabric kind of resembles like a tropical waters. Then you got the turtle logo up front. Then you got this nice side patch. Yeah, and then look at the material for the brim. It's kind of like a beach towel, so to speak. This hat was sitting around for a while, and I don't know why. I guess I'm a different kind of guy, man. I like these crazy looking hats at times. And yeah, that's just the way I am, So 20th place, my fitteds. In the 19th place, is this hat. Topper Store Europe, Arizona Diamondbacks. This black crown, midnight camo brim, gray under, absolutely wonderful hat. Yeah, 19th place. Totally love it, man. It looks good on you, when you're wearing it. It's a fucking stunner, man. All these hats are effing stunner category, yeah? All the other ones, those are stunners. These are all effing stunners. So this is in the 19th place, Diamondbacks, Arizona Diamondbacks. In the 18th place, Leon Chen and Pro Image Sports Colorado, this Rockies hat. Oh man, that's silver. It's crazy. The bling is crazy, man. It looks so awesome. All this silver, man. 18th place, Pro Image Sports Colorado, hat done by Leon in the lab, Leon Chen. Views from the vault. 17th place, another hat from Leon. But this time it's his store, the Capologists. with this Evolution hat. That's my 17th place. The 16th place, we gotta go to this Topper Store hat. The Pelicans. Awesome, awesome hat. The 15th place of 2024 is going to minor league baseball team Delmarva Shorebirds, and this hat came from their team store. Great looking hat. The 14th place goes to New Era Australia Western Bulldogs. Love this hat. The 13th place, Topper Store USA, and this is a Valero's hat. Hat was released over Halloween of 2024. Awesome hat. In the 12th place is this AHL Hartford Wolfpack. In 11th place is this Hartford Yard Goat from Topper Store Europe. This was a Christmas hat for the last year, which did not make to the hat of the year for the last year. And so now we are down to top 10 hats of 2024. Are you ready, my friends? So you kind of can do the math, you know, based on what you have seen so far and the hats you haven't seen. Yeah, so do you have any idea where I'm going with all this? The 10th place, Arkansas Naturals, Kylian Mbappe. The 10th place. The 9th place, I believe this is Area 51's. One of the theme nights. The Gold Tooth. This is the 9th place. The 8th place is this Black Dome Topper Store hat, black satin brim. Pittsburgh Pirates, the General. Absolutely awesome hat. The 7th place, the huge sleeper, the Rumble Ponies Stone Dome. Absolutely wonderful hat. The sixth place. It's starting to get a little crazy. The Philadelphia Flyers from Topper Store USA. You guys feel the heat? Now we're down to top 5, but let's show you the honorable mention. An honorable mention is this hat, this snapback, this 940 South Sydney Rabbitohs. I love this hat. Love the series. You can see the whole video where I brought in a bunch of hats from Australia. These 940s, man, they're all fucking awesome, man. And I happen to like this one probably the best. That's honorable mention. So now, let's go to the heavy hitters. What do you think? Do you have any idea? The fifth place is this Minnesota Wild. Absolutely wonderful hat. And each one of these hats could definitely be the fucking Stunner of the Year. But yeah, this one is the fifth place. The fourth place is this Topper Store USA. Their best Black Dome of the 2024 Fresno Grizzlies. The fourth place. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. We're down to top 3. Now, do you have any better idea? Yeah, if you could leave it in the comments at this point, what did you actually think or thought? Which are going to be my top 3 hats? Or if you can name what was your pick of 2024. The third place, and this might be a surprise for you guys, but when I laid out all the hats and I made my conscious decision, and when I was left with these 3 hats, because the first 17 were kind of easy to pick and rank, then these 3 almost impossible, man, you know, almost impossible to rank them. But yeah, I came up that this one is gonna be my this fucker is my hat number 3. In 2024, the third place, the baby cakes. Yep, I bet you a lot of you guys thought that this is going to be my hat of the year. There's a better hat. But this one definitely can be, you know. Absolutely love it. For more than 100 hats I bought this year, you know, for this to be number 3 spot, man, that's a huge achievement, you know, for the creators of this hat. Yeah, third place, Topper Store. So now, what do you wanna do? I'll show you. These two guys are left. Terry Savchuk from Anthem Shop. Abso-fucking-lute stunner. This is so well made, like you wouldn't even believe. Best custom hockey hat. And then the next one, you got this friggin' Tom Brady, man. This simple but awesome Patriots hat. The draft pack, from the draft pack. Which hat do you think is going to be my hat of the year? Is it going to go to the Topper Store USA? This Brady? Or is it going to go to Anthem Shop out in Canada for this absolutely wonderful Terry Savchuk hat? I don't know, but I know which one is going to be my number one. I do. You don't. So, I'm going to reveal my runner-up first. And the runner-up for 2024 is this one. Terry Savchuk, second place to this Anthem Shop hat. I could not give this hat the number one because this one is a little bit better. But this is my number two, the runner-up of 2024, Terry Savchuk. Amazing fucking hat. Absolutely love it. Hope you guys enjoyed as well. But yeah, that's my number two hat of 2024. And then give me a round of applause. Not me, but this hat. This one. There we go, guys. Hat of the year 2024. Honestly, this hat came out at the very beginning or the very, very end of the last year. And when I saw this hat, I was like, man, shit. I don't know if any of the future hats will ever trump this one. Throughout the year, it was going back and forth, and for quite some time, the NOLA was the number one hat. This one was the number one hat for a long time. And then, because I kind of forgot about this guy at one point. And then when I looked at all of them, I shifted. This one in second place and Noah in third. But when I was looking side by side, both of them have satin brims, which I definitely love, And yeah, it's just like it came down to this has a little more shit going on here, But then this one is just so freaking iconic and classic and simple that you just can't go wrong with this one. So this, Topper Store USA, New England Patriots is my hat of the year. Tom Brady, man. Tom fucking Brady. One more time, ladies and gents, look at the draft patch. At this crown. Look at this smooth ass front logo. Green under, white guts. Let me do the honors. Bye-bye 2023. And welcome 2024 hat of the year. Patriots, New England Patriots NFL hat. Absolutely love it. Best hat of the year. So yeah, guys, this was my 2024 Hat of the Year show, Stunner Awards, kind of like shortened Stunner Awards. Definitely, this hat gets my Stunner Award, as it's my Hat of the Year. All right, guys. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show for what it was. Have a happy new year. Guys, stay healthy. Yeah. And stay humble, stay healthy. And I'll see you all very soon. At least I hope so, right? That's all that we can do. Take care, my friends. And cheers to 2025. Lost Latvian out. Have a good one, guys. Bye.